Hi, you guys, and welcome back to Cosmic Tea Tarot with your favorite vibe dealer, Joe, where I like to sit up here and spill the cosmic tea because I don't like regular drama and I don't like the bullshit. So I come on here and we talk about spiritual drama and spiritual tea. In today's video, I just want to talk to you guys about what it's like to be an empath. And if you have an empathic friend and you're trying to figure out why they're kind of quirky, or what's the term they use, introvert, extrovert, you're probably an empath. If you label yourself introvert, extrovert, you're probably an empath. Okay. And that is definitely what I label myself. And so that's why I want to come on here and talk about it, because I know everybody don't know about it. And you could have a friend that is one of those introvert extroverts, as you would label them. Or even sometimes people could call it flaky if you're not looking at it through the right perception. So I just want to help y'all navigate this. Like, if you have a friend, how can you navigate this? Because if she got the juju, you know what I'm saying? You may want her on the team. If he got the juju, you want to keep him on the team. So the first thing I feel like people really need to know about empaths is that they're super, super sensitive to energy. Okay, and that's energy of all kinds. That's energy of other people, that's their own energy, that's energy of objects. It could be that sensitive. Energy of the moon cycles that are coming in, astrological cycles. These will be things that really, really affect them. And so, what you can get, or how it can manifest, is that they are very selective around. Sorry, I didn't mean to rock the boat. They are very selective around the people, the energy that they keep. It can even be as bad as them walking into a crowded room, a party, a gathering, a get together, Thanksgiving dinner, and immediately going, I'm finna go. I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna just go that way. It was nice to be here, but I can't be here. They're definitely one of those people that I would say, and I always label myself this: we're here for a good time, just not a long time. Okay. And so it may seem like, again, like I said, if you're looking at it through a certain type of perspective, as if this person's flaky or they're really finicky or funny, and they're not trying to be, we're not trying to be, it's just we're really sensitive, and depending on how heavy they are into their spiritual practices and journey, they can be really, really sensitive. I knew of an empath who was so sensitive that whenever they go into a thrift store, they would be overwhelmed by the energy that the object carried, because they're so sensitive to the energy. Me, myself, not so much, not objects, but people for sure. Um, Other people's energy, it will startle me sometimes, and I will have to just, I don't know why I don't like that person. I don't know why, but I'm gonna just back up. I'm gonna just stay over here. Um, and again, it has nothing to do with anybody personally. It's just they can feel people's natural, authentic energies, and it conflicts with the energy that they have going on. So they may have to leave immediately, like immediately. Another thing you need to know about empaths is, because everything is energy, like I said, the moon cycles everything. So they may have plans with you to go out and didn't realize that it landed on a new moon, a full moon, an eclipse, and the day of flake, because they are just feeling exhausted, tired, have migraines, headaches, stuff like that, and then they don't go. As empaths, we learn to navigate through these things, really listen to our bodies. And though in the 3D world, it can be a pain in the fucking ass to pay for tickets or pay for something and pre plan it and then have to cancel at the last minute, it's super important for us empaths to navigate and to honor it how we feel it, okay? Um, and if you want to be supportive of that process, hold on. Sorry, you guys, I do that a lot of my videos because I be having stuff going on. Okay, I don't live in a nice, quiet house. um, if you are a friend of an empath, or you want to uh, assist or support empaths, one of the first things you can do, especially if you're looking for like spiritual work, tarot, Reiki, um, past life regression, yoga, any of that, is the very first thing to do is to be supportive of your empath friend, is to understand. Like when they say they just can't, they just cannot. They don't mean any harm. They just cannot. Ask them when they can reschedule and try to be as flexible as possible. Now, does that give them all right to just cancel all the time and be flaky? No. But a little empathy would really go a long way, especially if you're trying to be friends with them, because it's just kind of the territory. As far as being a client with them, it's kind of the same thing. Really just be flexible, be open, be understanding, overstanding of that sometimes they just are going through some things that you can't see, as with any person. But it is super, super important for empaths to, it's important for everybody. Let me be very clear like that. But it's really important for empaths to follow what their gut or intuition is telling them about resting, about relaxing, about interacting with other people. And so, you know, you just, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go with the flow, because we got ebb and flow just like the ocean. Amen. Amen. Another thing you should know about empaths is empaths are that they know when you're lying. Kind of part of the game. Like we know when you're lying. We may not know exactly why you're lying, but we know when you're lying. Now, depending on if it's a big lie or a small lie, it may not, you know what I'm saying? Oh girl, I can't come out right now because I'm not feeling good. Well, we know you really want to be doing that. I ain't tripping. But if it's big malicious lies, trust and believe that they may not say anything to you, but maybe they will quickly learn to distance themselves from you because of that energy. It's that energy out there, man. You got to be super particular, super careful, super just in tune with your star player, or else you could have a catastrophe. And the last thing that I would just want people to know about their empathic friends or their empaths is that even though we have the gift of being empathic and super sensitive, and sometimes it can be a curse to energies around us, that we're still human. And the majority of us empaths are working on boundaries. Okay, so if you're like, yeah, I got an empathic friend and she got all the juice and she got all the, you know what I'm saying, and she be using her little intuition gifts and powers and stuff, and then can't figure out why they have a block specifically in their life that they can't see, that's because that's their lesson, okay? So our juju usually works for other people, and it works for us last because we're the last to like really focus and listen in on it sometimes, or like I said, it's a life lesson that we come here to learn, and so it may take us a little longer to learn our lesson and to set up boundaries against other people. And so, you know, we're not perfect. We're far from perfect. We are far from perfect. We don't know it all. You know what I'm saying? And so we can always use outside entities that are, or outside people who are in our corner, rooting us on, that want the best for us, that can see the stuff that we can't see. Okay, so be easy on your empath friends. We're not perfect. We're far from it. Okay, we just are tapped into our gifts a little more. We're just here. We're just spirits having a human experience. All right, you guys. Hopefully that helps somebody who has an empathic friend that you keep calling flaky, that just ain't fucking flaky. They just are sensitive to energy. All right, you guys. I will see you back for your next refill of Joe. And until then,